Hi everyone, my name is Mike Velez and welcome to my e-portfolio. I am currently a high school physical education teacher in New Jersey. The high school that I teach at is Clifton High School. It is the second largest school district in the state of New Jersey. In the high school alone, we have about 3,000 students, so you can imagine how large our gym classes are. In addition to teaching, I also coach swimming, cross country, and lacrosse. On a personal level, I've been married for 13 years to my beautiful wife, Melissa, who ironically is also a health and phys ed teacher. We have 3 children, my son Landon, who's 9, daughter Avery, who's 7, and our littlest one is Kylie, will be 4 in November. My role as a physical education teacher is to make sure that I am implementing the curriculum standards set by the state of New Jersey, which includes preparing lessons and teaching materials. I teach a wide range of skills and physical activities to students of different ages, abilities, while also managing class behaviors and motivating and encouraging all students to participate. I also work with many paraprofessionals to support and assist students with special education needs and disabilities so they can participate in phys ed. In addition to that, we also have a separate phys ed teacher that solely focuses on our special needs students that fall into a certain category that are not mainstreamed into the regular classroom. With a school of 3,000, you can imagine, how many students that are classified, whether it be IEP, 504, so many different things. But with that being said, I have classes anywhere from the size of 35 to 45 students, so I have to make sure that I, curtail the lessons and activities so that every student can be successful. This isn't actually my first journey in pursuing my master's. When I first graduated with my undergrad degree, I started to pursue a master's in curriculum instruction. Unfortunately, financial reasons, many other things that happened, I wasn't able to complete the program, even though I was just about halfway done. Timing wasn't on my side. For many years past, I lost the credits that I completed. When I originally started this program at Fort Hays, it was in administration and leadership, and this was about 2 years ago. And at that time, I was employed by a district that supported that achievement as far as movement on the guide, getting moved up on the pay scale. This district is the largest in New Jersey, the one I was formerly at. But it's also one of the most dangerous inner cities. This was in Newark, New Jersey, and I was teaching in one of the sections that, was on the borderline of, something happening every day, driving home, getting to that certain part on the highway, feeling, all that stress kind of melt away and thinking, okay, I'm out of there. So I decided to make the decision to resign and make a change. I was offered opportunity to teach and coach at the current district I am right now. So we're talking to my wife and family, things like that, we decided to make that change. Of course, there's always some sort of give or take. So unfortunately, my present district does not support a master's degree in administration as far as movement on the guide. I can obviously have completed administration, which was what I started with here at Fort Hays. And I would have had, that, master's level experience and course, but as far as, being moved on the guide and pay scale, this current district does not support that. So I decided to switch to technology, which the district does support, and I was able to transfer about half of the credits, actually more than half of the credits that I completed in administration and apply them to instructional technology. So here I am. Technology has always been, a part of my life. It's been something that's always interested me. When I was growing up, I actually didn't know what I wanted to do. My sister went to school to be a teacher. My other brother went to school for technology. He's actually runs the IT department for the recreation department at Rutgers University. So I kind of have both spectrums as far as technology and teaching in my family. But the one thing that geared me towards teaching was I loved sports, and I loved, the teaching aspect and learning the concepts and things like that. So I said, you know what? Let me be a teacher. And my goal was to be, a phys ed teacher. And the fact that I didn't want to sit behind a desk, every single day. Moving around is important. Playing sports, things like that. It's good to be moving around a lot. So technology has been a part of those two areas, coaching, teaching. Within the last 2.5 years, technology has risen to the forefront of teaching and coaching. You can attribute that to the pandemic. You can attribute that to just the society that students and children are growing into now, where technology is literally at the tip of their fingers every single second of the day. So I wanted to make sure that I was taking a course that was going to help me implement technology and use it to benefit me and my students. As a physical education teacher, I use the basic technologies available to me, which are provided through the district to support the learning of my students and the growth of myself as a teacher. These technologies, basically are Chromebook, projectors, the PA system to play music, stopwatches, anything like that you can think of that a physical education teacher would use to support the learning of their students in class. I also rely heavily on Google Workspace app, Google Docs, Sheets, Google Classroom, all those Google apps. My district is a 1-to-1, so each student has a Chromebook in which they are required to bring to each class, including physical education class. I use the Google Classroom to post reminders, special dates, schedules, information, anything that a student would have a question on. I always tell them, look at my Google Classroom page first, and then if you have a question, come and ask me. So those are the basic technologies that are used on every given day as a phys ed teacher. So my goal as an educator and coach is to continue to integrate as much technology as possible to help support the learning and understanding of concepts and content to all my students and athletes. I really want this course to help me in those two areas. I believe to be a great teacher, you have to be a great coach, and to be a great coach, you have to be a great teacher. So I want, this program to help me rise as high as I can in those two areas. And I intend on doing this by using all the tools that I learned during the journey in this instructional technology program at Fort Hays State University. So with that being said, I hope you enjoy my ePortfolio, in which I showcase some of the things that I've learned throughout this program. And if you have any questions at any time, please feel free to email me or contact me at any time. Thanks again.